My ultimate goal as a teacher in higher education setting is to help students form their identity as scholarly practitioner. I believe learning is a process in which students explore, inquire, interpret, and then construct their own understanding of the world through experiences. An inspiring learning experience is like a museum visit, with exhibits thoughtfully organized by curators and designers, and knowledgeable guides delivering an engaging tour. Likewise, I work simultaneously as the curator, the designer, and the guide in crafting a transformative learning experience for my students. I enjoy working with students as partners in learning design. Recently, through this partnership, I introduced a new simulation-based physiology practical. While I supported their autonomy by giving them enough freedom to find solutions, I also ensured the problem was just difficult enough to help them develop mastery and confidence as the practical class proceeded. My students had fun, and their evaluation showed that it enhanced their motivation to learn, helped them understand the topic better, and they felt they gained knowledge that could be applied to their future work. Now I also partner with students in delivering learning experiences, having them as near-peer teachers. It is these moments that give a glimpse of how my students will become my peers in the foreseeable future.
As a medical educator, the essence of my teaching philosophy is encapsulated in the acronym PASSION. Person-centered, actively engaging, social and collaborative, scholarly and reflective, inclusive and supportive, outcomes-based and novel. I establish a learner-centered environment, inviting students to share their learning goals so that I can tailor the tutorials to meet their needs. And I also create an inclusive and supportive learning environment that helps students feel safe to pose questions. The kind of support that we offer in the classroom and formal curricula should be expanded to include long-term mentoring of students throughout their educational journeys. The Student Teaching and Reflection Program is a pioneering initiative that is the first of its kind in Asia and second worldwide. It enables peer teachers to be mentored and apply for associate fellowship in the Advanced Higher Education Fellowship Scheme. My commitment to teaching excellence has been recognized internationally through fellowship of Advanced HE and membership of the Academy of Medical Educators in the UK. This promotion of teaching excellence extends globally, and in January 2023, I served as a voluntary international medical education consultant in Papua New Guinea, bringing my expertise in medical education and clinical medicine to the team.
My teaching philosophy is strongly rooted in learner-centered and problem-centered approaches. I believe it is essential to constantly review and update course materials to keep pace with the rapid development of science and technology. I aim to create a stimulating and engaging learning environment where students can develop a strong foundation in scientific literacy. Using teaching methods that involve active participation and hands-on learning can help students develop their communication skills and critical thinking, along with the ability to apply scientific knowledge to real-world problems. My teaching methods have had a positive impact on my students' learning outcomes. For instance, their interest in learning has increased, and they are more able to understand complex concepts and appreciate real-world applications of scientific knowledge. I maintain a strong relationship with my students by encouraging active participation in class activities, and staying in touch with them and providing timely feedback to help them understand and improve their learning process. Close interaction fosters a supportive learning environment and helps me better understand my students' needs.
I believe in a skill-based approach to teaching. Instead of solely focusing on high grades, I help students develop skills. I use real-world examples and simple case studies to connect theoretical knowledge to the real world. For instance, linking topics to K-pop, actors, or spaceships to help students identify the relevance and practical implications of what we are discussing. I invite guest speakers, for example, a supply chain manager from Philips Electronics or a finance expert from BlackRock, to help students understand how theory can be turned into practical applications. I design assignments and tasks for skill building. For example, I let students prompt ChatGPT to write an essay on globalization, and then students critique the essay using the concepts we discussed in class with the aim of developing critical thinking skills and summarizing complex literature. Good grades will help them get their first jobs. Good skills will give them a fulfilling career. My approach to teaching helps students build skills that will be good for life.
I am an HKU alumna and have spent more than a decade at this university. I studied here, live here, and work here. After being an undergraduate student, PhD student, tutor, hall tutor, and finally, currently as an assistant lecturer, I know very clearly that I love to be around young people. I believe each student brings a unique set of personal circumstances and experiences to the classroom, so I try to make them feel respected and valued for who they are. An ideal learning situation is when students find what they are learning to be relevant to their lives and future professions. So, I often use a variety of examples and scenarios to explain the topics I teach, highlighting their relevance to the practices of different health professionals. This sparks their curiosity, increases their engagement, and strengthens their learning. I see myself as a mentor and a friend that students can go to when they need advice, whether it is about their careers, fitness goals, or even other non-academic matters. By nurturing health professionals, I'm glad to contribute to the healthcare workforce and the entire population.